Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back, 𝗏𝗂𝐂𝐁 here. Continuing on with our career, and just like a real life career, we're having a bit of an up and downy kind of season. Played some decent golf in the last one, but didn't do enough to get into the top 10. But that's okay. We have a lot more games to play before we need to start panicking. And if I could just find my flow, I think we'll be all right. So coming back to the game as we are, the whole sim shack has been totally changed around, so there's no lights on me at the moment, no cameras. Well, there is a camera, there's no lights on me, so the camera's a bit wonky, and hopefully the audio is going to be okay, but we won't know until afterwards. Anyway, with that all to one side, we are going to play the Lighthouse Open Alternate, the cliffs at Lighthouse Point in Maine. So let's hope we can win some points here. Zachary Little, 6 under par. Looks like we're playing on our own. Wind speed 8 to 12 miles per hour. Green firmness is soft and green speed is slow. Okay. 8 to 12 miles an hour. Okay, so if we sort of guesstimate 10 miles per hour of wind, that should see us quite well. So I'm trying to take all the stress and the aggravation out of winning out of the equation and just focusing on each shot and just trying to play good, clean, straight shots. That's my plan. GIR, FIR, GIR. That's the plan.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Beautiful, look at that.
Today from scenic Lighthouse Point Golf Club, it's live opening round coverage of the Lighthouse Open. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par.
Set to go at the par 4 first, and Frank, this is all you want in an opening hole.
Certainly is, visually as well. 90-degree dogleg left. There is a bunker down the end that'll sort of catch it if you hit it a little bit too strong, but you've got to get it to at least the corner of that dogleg if you want to have any chance of making birdie at the opening hole.
So let's just try and chunk this down there. Sorry, I've got a frog in my throat.
Okay, that's a good one to start safely in the fairway to get the tournament underway.
Dear me.
Setting up in the fairway 200 yards to where that hole is cut.
That's very disappointing, I have to say. So I think we're going to go 4-iron, hit it high, just hope and pray that we can get over this tree. Can happen. It's not the worst result in the world, considering.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short.
Right, got a 60-degree wedge. Oh, another thing, by the way, I've changed my graphics card from an RTX 3080 to an RTX 3070. That was weird. Not sure what that was all about. What are you doing, you stupid game? Why does it keep doing that? What the hell? My controller's connected. My controller is moving everything. But the game is sort of stuck in half PC mode, half controller mode. What the hell? This game is so broken. No, I don't want to declare an unplayable lie. I'm doing all this with my controller, but it's interpreting it as a keyboard, which is very odd. Now this is what I complained about in my initial review. It was all coming up as PlayStation controller binds, even though I was on an Xbox. And I know I didn't have the footage to show you that, but it was doing it. And until now, I haven't really been able to prove that it does do this, but here is an example of it. I'm using my Xbox controller. The Xbox controller is controlling everything, but the game is interpreting it as keyboard inputs instead. Oh, they've introduced the 3-click swing. But by doing that, they've broken the game. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I think there's a way to force it to be controller. I think. You see, it says apply and save to profile as the X button. Controller required. That's so annoying. Sorry about this, guys. It's not me, it's the game. This is just how broken it is. Right, here we go. Fixed it. Took a while to get the shot off, didn't it? But we got there in the end.
8-foot putt here.
100% level. Make sure that I'm putting straight.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay at level par.
Nothing quite like having distractions whilst you're playing on the hardest possible settings.
Now at the second hole here at Lighthouse, it's a par 3, 234 yards. Difficult hole, Frank, especially when the wind picks up.
It is, and you can see with that bunker on the right side, that's obviously the bailout area, because the problem side is to the left of this green. That's where the cliff starts to run all the way down to the ocean. This is a very difficult par 3, not just because of its length, but because it's exposed to all of Maine's elements.
Alright, let's see if we can get this up there. Oh, the crowd liked it. Ah, I fell short. That was nearly a cracking shot.
Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand. and a good chance to save par.
Beautiful.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second, and he'll stay at even par.
A little bit nervous, a little bit anxious about this first
Rich
round.
Lerner alongside Frank Gnavolo back with you at the third hole here at the Cliffs, and this is a hole that offers up a chance to put a red number on the board, Frank.
It certainly does. A good drive finding this very narrow fairway will certainly give you the opportunity to reach the green in two. Stray a little left, either with the drive or the second, and all of a sudden you might realise this par 5 has teeth.
Yeah, right. I can see that. Play it low, we're going to play it short, we're going to play it into the wind slightly.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
So, it's quite a big drop. This is a gamble shot for sure. But, if it pays off, could be looking at eagle. Oh, not bad at all. Could have done with being up there, but hey.
That is a really good shot on him, too, on this par 5, but the work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in two, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
So it's kind of downhill, brake it very hard. I'm going to come all the way over here, I think. Try and get close to it. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Could have been better, obviously. Oh, but look at it, it's dead
14
level.
feet to the hole. That is well judged. Straight into the cup. It's a birdie here at number 3.
All right.
Frank, as we stand here at the fourth and look out, no mistaking where we're at. I know I'm having some lobster for dinner tonight.
Or some clam chowder. The best comes from this area. Well, actually, for the ocean, though, anything that strays a little left off this tee will find that ocean. And believe me, there's been more than one ball hit down there. Generous fairway, that's really the goal, in the tiniest of green. If you find the green, you're going to have a birdie putt. Very short one indeed.
Stop. Okay. 121 yards, that looks pretty
Second
good.
shot straight ahead, and we go to
uphill.
Ioana-Stephen.
It's 125 yards to the front of this green, 121 to the hole, and the pin on the front portion.
Oh, it's gone very high. If we don't get backspin here, I don't know what to expect. God. Okay. Could have done with going up another club there, it looks like. So close. Bit of pressure now then. Oh,
That's going to
4
leak out
degrees
to the right
below.
and
I
trickle
did
away.
it again.
Not
I went the
right
wrong
read
side.
there. That one
Stupid
finished off.
mistake.
It is a bogey here at 4. And that's going to move him back down to even par.
What a stupid mistake.
Now at the fifth hole, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
Well, it's very easy to get lulled into a false sense of security here, Rich. No fairway bunkers, you sort of think you would blaze away. But really, you've got to find the fairway here. Very small green and well protected by that bunker short and right of this green. So if you miss the fairway, this hole becomes very difficult indeed quite quickly.
Skinny fairway. I'd rather be in the bunker than anywhere else. Oh God. God, that man was stood there. We've got a serious problem here. Real gamble. Could have been better, could have been a lot worse. That was not what I was expecting. It was a pitch shot.
Well, it's tough to shake off that bogey at the previous hole, especially when you hit a shot like that.
It's a crappy golf right now.
Nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at the par 3.
Right,
He'll drop back to 1 over par.
The greens here are actually very simple.
Par 3 sixth is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
Right, I'm thinking a 6-iron. 10 yards out that way. Nice and high. Looks pretty good. It's gone too far. Thank you to that lady. That helped a lot. I didn't expect it to go like that, I have to be honest.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at 1 over.
So I make all my mistakes in round 1. I'm
Par
learning
4
with every
seventh,
hole.
only 370 yards. Frank, decision to be made off that tee.
It is. I walked this hole, Rich, to the narrowest point of the fairway. It's 278 yards, and if you want to carry that left side, you're going to have to be strong 300 yards. So really, I don't know if driver's the play, maybe even 3-wood's too much. You might have to throttle back even further. So the hole might be short. You just might get a little bit of a longer second shot than what the scorecard would normally allow you.
Well, I'm going to go in with a 3-iron. I think we might sit quite clean, quite steady on that. It's okay.
That one got up into the wind. No driver necessary, and that'll be just fine. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with 𝗦𝘂𝗍𝗬𝗪.
He's got exactly 100 yards to the front, 118 to the hole, standing on the wrong side of par right now, looking to get back to even.
This is a gamble, isn't it? Oh. Cleared it.
Sandwich takes flight, and I don't think it's going to carry.
Take that.
Oh, yes. Great touch. Getting that 60-degree wedge underneath the ball. And that goes into the hole for a welcome birdie.
One of the things I want to do with
Now
my
another
career
par
is get
3.
my
We're
chip
at the
working
8th.
more
Frank,
in my
it's
favour.
only 165 yards.
It is, but when you look at the green, you can see how narrow it is. Actually, the green is nearly a figure 8, so it's obviously the right number hole. Bunker's sort of short leftish and that little pocket area on the right, so it'll punish anything left or right, even though the hole's just that mega yardage.
Oh, this could be good. Oh, that's a good-looking shot just left of the flagstick, and he'll have that left for his birdie.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1.
All right, we're coming back strong. Coming back strong.
We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs.
Trouble,
and
this one.
The designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs to the left, and ideally you just sort of like to go fairway, pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole, but of course everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price.
Get in that bunker, please. Oh,
And that
no.
ball definitely slowed up a bit. It'll wind up coming down in the heavy rough.
That's not what we were looking for. Oh, we're going to have to try and get ourselves out of trouble here. That did not sound healthy. That looks good. That's gone too far. You can tell I haven't played for a while, can't you? Right, this is where I need a chip to save my arse a bit in situations like this. It's terrible.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and that will mean it's a 34 on the front side, 1 under par.
Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brand is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but this is it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592.
This may not have enough distance on it. We'll see. Go on, get in. Oh, that was the right shot then.
And here at the 10th, with the iron in hand, and hits it stone cold close.
Beautiful.
Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10.
Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker
that's
there.
going left.
Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
Dear.
And this one's slowed up by the leaves, and that's not going to be a great result.
I don't know what to expect here. This is a complete gamble. Is it going to pay off? That's not too bad. I'll take that. I'm quite happy with that.
Ah, that second shot took some force on this par 5 just to get it into the green side bunker. Now well positioned, especially with a little savvy bunker shot.
Feel quite confident about this one. Oh, changed my mind. That went
Okay,
very
a
weird.
good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
Level again.
This
though.
from about 10 feet.
Another birdie.
Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11.
Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left to right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt.
Perfect. So glad it clipped that tree. I really am.
Somehow that ball went through the trees. Actually, it didn't scrub too much speed off it. It's going to be all right.
From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
139 the number to the flagstick today. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
Good chance at one.
That looks pretty good to me. I like it.
I know it's the second shot golf course, but what an iron shot. I don't care. That's the first, the last. That's a great shot.
Nothing to it. It's a birdie here at 12.
Absolutely flying now. 5 birdies in 6 holes.
Well, well, well. What do we have here, partner? The par 5, 13th, or is it a par 8? I can't tell.
It looks like a misprint,
702
Rich.
yards.
702 yards. And not only that, too, they put the 2 fairway bunkers in a perfect place. Perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long, long way to go. And, of course, remember when you're on 10? This is the shared green. So 13 and 10, well, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long, long walk.
Try the driver. Oh, it's going right. That's not what we wanted.
Those first 2 shots haven't taken full advantage of this par 5, but a lengthy third shot. But if you can just imagine like a 25-foot circle around this hole, that should be the goal from here.
I like that. Looks pretty good. Bit short. And then the dreaded backspin. Okay.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realise if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Well, this one is looking good. Could it
Oh, it's
be?
in.
Oh, never a doubt. That one was tracking the entire way. It is in for a spectacular birdie. And he moves to 5 under now, 3 back of our leader.
Right, so we want to go long with a bit of backspin. Oh, that's tricky. Oh, terrible shot. First one today. Youch. That's going to be unplayable.
So that one off target, knocked down a bit by that tree, and that'll make things difficult from there.
Get on. Good recovery shot.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll stay at 5 under.
Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right, but missed those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity.
All right. Make sure we're hitting straight.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. So after a big drive, 77 yards now for his second.
It's going straight in, guys. Are you ready for this? Comes the backspin. Ah, hit it too hard. Okay. It was nearly a good shot.
Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Missed.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is.
Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th,
Good
241
God, look at this.
yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think
cow.
240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker.
Fix iron, hit as gently as I dare. Is it too much? It is. Look at that. Flipping hell.
Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is.
An eagle here will put us in first place.
17th hole is another par 5, 613 yards. Frank, how do you play it?
Well, only the longest hitters can get here in two. It's two big hits, that's for sure. S-shaped fairway, so if you can't reach the par 5 and 2, you can still plot your way down there for a nice little pitch, and really great opportunity to get one back off the scorecard.
It's really getting left.
This one starting up that left side.
Gotta be
He
happy
just
with
keeps
that.
motoring right along.
to be happy
Another
with
good
that.
tee shot right there.
Looks pretty good. That can be very useful. Oh, that was nearly inner. That was nearly an inner. Would have been an albatross, guys. I'd have loved to see that.
Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
That's a good eagle putt there. Beautifully weighted, and just a short one left for birdie. Nicely done. A birdie finished off here at 17. And he's going to get to within 2 shots of the lead now as he moves to 6 under par.
We've made it at last to the 18th, partner. What a finishing hole.
It is. It's a tee shot you have to respect. That fairway goes on that sort of 60-degree angle towards the left, so you have to know how far you fly the ball, and of course you can't afford to miss-hit your tee shot. But a good tee shot, let's talk a bit positive here. Good tee shot in the middle of the fairway, just going to leave you a short iron, and an excellent chance to finish with another birdie.
Looks pretty good. Maybe not. Oh, maybe yes. Just.
I guess it got the 90% air bit. That ball actually went through that tree.
Now note his second from the fairway.
He's left himself with 143 yards to the hole. Swinging it great today. Would not surprise me if he stuck it close.
A bit long.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Oh, is it going to go? Yes, it is.
Oh, never in doubt. Back-to-back birdies to close things out. And that will go in the books as an opening round 65. Outstanding.
Right.
Our featured golfer here today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right now, don't think about the leader. Just worry about improving your own game.
So that'll do it for my partner here in the tower, Frank Nobilo. For 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍, Iona Stephen, and all our crew, Rich Lerner saying, we'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour.
Hey guys, thank you so much for sticking with me. Hopefully you stayed for the back nine where things really picked up. So we just got to play an improved front nine, and we could definitely be in with a chance of winning this. I'm thinking top 10 finish right now. If we can play as well as that, with eliminating some of those silly mistakes, I think we've got a really good chance. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care till then. Goodbye for now. Sorry, press the wrong button. It's been a while.